When we think of France, our mind first goes to its opulent culture, delectable cuisine, premium beverages, charming chateaux, and breathtaking scenery. With 82 million foreign visitors annually, France has held the title of the most popular tourist destination for more than 20 years. The appeals of the country are endless, from its historic monuments, fairy tale castles, white sand beaches, alpine ski resorts, cultural cities, picturesque towns, natural landscapes, rolling vineyards, and museums, to art galleries so numerous that you could spend a lifetime seeing them all. Today, we'll be diving into all the must-see spots located in this gorgeous country. Curious to find out the best places to visit in France? Stay tuned! Number 12. Paris. The city popularly referred to as the City of Lights, the City of Love, and the Fashion Capital, deserves the first mention on our list. For any first-timer visiting France, the country's capital, Paris, is a must-see destination, being the home to some of the country's stunning buildings and iconic landmarks. Yes, we are referring to the Eiffel Tower. The city receives more than 45 million tourists each year, making it the most popular tourist destination in the world. Paris is a delight for all the senses, from the instantly recognizable Eiffel Tower to the sophisticated style of its residents, dressed in chic items from Parisian boutiques featuring the world's finest designer, and with centuries of rich history, art, and culture waiting to be explored around every corner. Even just checking off the city's famous landmarks is a quest, with famous sites like the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, the Palace of Versailles, and Notre Dame Cathedral. Another famous attraction of the city is its top museum, the Louvre, which houses an extraordinary collection of fine arts, while the Musée d'Orsay and the Musée de l'Orangerie, two of the best museums in the world, all reflect the city's rich legacy. Of course, it would be remiss if we did not mention the city's famed culinary scene, offering more than 114 Michelin-starred restaurants. Number 11. Mont Saint-Michel. The picturesque villages of France are numerous, but few can match Mont Saint-Michel's towering monastery for beauty and mysticism. The aesthetic beauty of its stunning landscapes inspired Rapunzel's tower and the Kingdom of Corona in Disney's Tangled movie. After Notre Dame de Paris and the Eiffel Tower, it is the most popular tourist destination in France. The journey to this tidal island requires at least 20 minutes of walking, during which time you can see the majestic abbey, monastery, and snail-like spiral of village homes. The Mont Saint-Michel Abbey serves as the area's main draw. In 708 AD, after the Bishop of Avranches purportedly received a visit from the Archangel Michael, the devout monks constructed the magnificent abbey. More than 3 million people visit the abbey each year, which is its most famous landmark. In addition to being a well-liked vacation spot, the abbey is a significant place of worship. Number 10. Rocamadour. The town of Rocamadour appears to be attempting to take a flight to the heavens at any moment, from its perched height on the side of a limestone cliff. After Rome and Jerusalem, this remarkable landmark served as a stop on the pilgrims' Camino de Santiago route and was the third most significant Christian pilgrimage site in the 11th century. There is a reason why the picturesque hilltop town of Rocamadour is second only to Mont Saint-Michel in terms of tourist traffic in France. 7 ancient shrines from the Middle Ages can be found in the area. The Black Madonna figure, sculpted from walnut wood in the 15th century, that is claimed to perform miracles, is housed in the chapel of Notre Dame, which receives the most visitors. But this hilltop paradise is not only for pilgrims alone. Rocamadour's medieval village, site Médiéval, is also a delight to tourists. This village that seems left untouched by time and the world around will make you convinced that you have been transported to the past with all your worries left behind. Number 9. Brittany. Brittany differs from the rest of France in many respects, including through the use of its language and distinctive Celtic cultural traditions and heritage that its locals take pride in. Its beachfront location has become a top tourist destination because of its gorgeous pink granite cliffs, which have earned nicknames for specific formations including Napoleon's Hat, the Lover's Hideaway, and the Mushroom. Of course, the shores of Brittany are the most popular tourist destinations due to the incredible surf, diving, and dolphin spotting opportunities they provide. However, if you venture to the inlands, you will be met by the most breathtakingly tranquil environment. Dinan is frequently cited as one of the nicest towns in Brittany, with its cobblestone alleys, medieval fortifications, and half-timbered cottages. While in Brittany, we also recommend going to Loire, where the annual Interceltiques Music and Cultural Festival holds. Number 8. Marseille. The historic city of Marseille on the Mediterranean coast is known as the oldest and second largest city in France and is referred to as the bridge between North Africa and Europe. The city has developed into a fascinating, emerging tourist attraction and southern France's cultural center. A former European capital of culture, there are several attractions to see, some of which include the Old Harbor, or Le Vieux Port, Fort Saint-Jean, the Cathedral de la Major, and the Basilique Notre-Dame de la Garde, which is Marseille's most visited landmark. The Notre Dame is a statue of the Virgin Mary and baby Jesus gilded in gold leaf, said to be watching over all that goes on in the city. The Mediterranean location has had a significant influence on the city's dining scene, comprising mostly fish and other seafood, including bouillabaisse, a delicacy here. It also boasts a beautiful climate, Roman ruins, medieval architecture, and prestigious cultural venues. Number 7. Lyon. The third largest city in France, Lyon is renowned for its historic architecture, delectable cuisine, and thriving cultural scene. It is also one of the most visited destinations in the country. It has a host of historical and cultural attractions such as its ancient Roman ruins, medieval neighborhoods, and magnificent Renaissance homes which have been recognized by UNESCO as heritage sites. The city is also famed for its museums which cover a wide range of subjects, from history to film, and the streets are lined with public artwork, including the city's renowned trompe-l'oeil paintings. Only the Louvre Museum in Paris holds more priceless works of art than Lyon's Musée des Beaux-Arts. A significant annual event in the city is the Festival of Lights, which happens in December and is attended by over 4 million people. The festival is filled with numerous candlelight festivities and expert sound and light performances. Number 6. Burgundy. Burgundy is a well-known wine area with undulating hills, excellent gastronomy, and of course several vineyards. The terrain in Burgundy is among the most beautiful in all of France, with rolling hills sprinkled with mustard fields, twisting canals that cross them, and medieval villages. This breathtaking French countryside is one of the top destinations for total peace and relaxation because it offers amazing and mesmerizing scenery. Of course, you must sample the area's wine and try some of its delectable cuisines before departing. Number 5. Strasbourg. In the center of the Alsace region, on its island, rests this charming old historic city with a vibrant culture. Due to its proximity to the French-German border, it is the ideal fusion of the two cultures. This quaint and sophisticated city charms visitors with its winding cobblestone streets, picturesque canals, and elaborate cathedrals like the magnificent Gothic Cathedral, which is made of pink sandstone and has intricate carvings as well as a 300-year-old working astronomical clock. The city is a great place to begin exploring France's oldest wine route, the Alsace wine route. The island is famous for its delicious snacks such as bread, cakes, sausages, and more. Just be sure to leave room for a glass of beer or wine. The city is also filled with cultural varieties that may interest tourists with a preference for music, art, or architecture. Number 4. Nice. The elegant city of Nice is set against the striking Côte d'Azur's deep blue ocean. There is nowhere else in France that can match the scenic location of glamorous Nice along the French Riviera. This amazing coastal hideaway is well known for its wonderful sunny weather, magnificent landscape, and flawless fusion of modern and medieval styling in the city's profile. To fully experience the city, Place Messina is the best place to start your exploration. From there, you may travel to the Promenade d'Anglais, Castle Hill, La Colline du Château, before ending in the old town of Nice, which is home to some of the city's best dining establishments, bars, and gift shops. Even though the peak season runs from May to the end of September here, there is entertainment available here throughout the entire year. Number 3. Bordeaux. Every wine enthusiast's dream destination should be the lovely city of Bordeaux. With an annual production of more than 800 million bottles of premium wine brands, it is recognized as one of the world's largest wine-growing regions. Bordeaux winemakers have been able to combine numerous grape varieties, producing world-famous wine from the region's favorable environment and rich history. But did you know the region is one of the biggest UNESCO World Heritage Sites, with over 350 buildings designated as historical monuments? Medieval cathedrals, a Roman amphitheater, and lovely stone bridges like the Ponte de Pierre are some of the city's additional highlights. Also worth a visit is the majestic Place des Quinconces, one of the largest city squares in France and even the whole of Europe. Number 2. Corsica. Corsica, often known as France's Isle of Beauty and the birthplace of Napoleon, has a variety of scenery and a distinct culture that give the impression that it is a little continent. Its 1,000 kilometers of shoreline and crystal-clear waters make it a paradise for swimming, snorkeling, and scuba diving. Coastal communities, jagged granite peaks, snow-capped mountains, and unspoiled woods give it a lovely yet wild charm. You can drift along the cobbled streets admiring the villages perched on the hill. Also unique to Corsica is its culinary scene, which features a variety of regional specialties like prosciutto, dry-cured ham, and brocciu, cheese. Additionally, if you are not allergic to nuts, Corsica's seemingly endless delicacies incorporating chestnuts, such as Corsican chestnut beignet, Scotch Corsican pancakes, or Corsican chestnut cake, will make you break into a dance. Number 1. Loire Valley. Magnificent castles are dotted throughout the Loire Valley's heavily forested landscape, creating a scene straight out of a fairy tale. The valley is also popularly known as the Garden of France. Due to its beauty and historic settlements, it has even been named a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The 175-mile-long Loire Valley winds past some of the most picturesque French communities, including Amboise, Tours, Chinon, Angers, Saumur, and Orleans. Kings, queens, dukes, and nobles used to throng this area, building feudal castles and decadent pleasure castles as a legacy of luxury. About 300 ancient ornate chateaux, dating to the 9th century, are still in the valley and are worth all the space on your camera. The Loire Valley is also an ideal location for a tour and a taste of some of France's best wine due to its surrounding magnificent aristocratic estates and vineyards that have helped the region develop a reputation for excellent winemaking. With just 12 places, we are sure there are still some outstanding places left, so let us know in the comments below where you think deserves a mention. Also, hit the subscribe button to get the latest travel and tour info on more exotic locations.